hope you all are good. So let's continue with the, start with Delhi blast investigation, and I get to know that the person was working in a university. And after read that, just feel like how commonly the terrorists are living with us, and how common I get to know about it more from the movie. It was Suryavanshi, not of Amitabh Bachchan, it's of Akshay Kumar, yeah. And in that movie, I get to know that the people, the terrorists, how commonly live with us, and there are so many movies that shows us that the terrorists are living between us from a long time to learn about the environment, and they just mix up in our community and society, and we are not even can doubt on them. Okay, they are living with us that much common. And yeah, I just want to say that I saw in so many movies that they are living with us, and we don't have any idea about that, uh, that they may be a terrorist. And it's really hard and difficult to catch them all, or even one of them. So we don't have to blame the system, because they take steps that was necessary, and we also have to be a aware citizen, and have to help them and help our society and community and the system to in investigation. We have to cooperate with it, because it's really difficult. They are just living with us and mix with our community, and you can't even doubt on anyone, because they are so professional in it and doing their work by their heart, because they, and I don't know reason, because really they are emotionally attached with their work, whatever they are doing. And that's why maybe it's very difficult to catch them, because whenever a person is doing the work from their heart, it's really fine in it, and we can't point it out so easily. It takes too many efforts and knowledge also. So they are all doing their jobs, and we get to know that the person is doing the work in a university, in an university, and nothing more. And I was just reading about it from 3 or 4 days. Whenever I go to see the updates about India, this is the common one, and in everyday news. And there are some investigations day by day and giving us the proof, or a link that is showing that system is working, and we just have to cooperate with them. And really, after knowing that the person was doing the work in a university, I literally feel like that how commonly they mix in our society. And we can't doubt on anyone or point it out. It's not easy, and you can't blame, because there is so many instances when people are doing the wrong with many people instead of the wrong one. That's why it's really hard. And second one, we are going to talk about the Bihar elections. That you got to know, the NDA is win the election, and now in Bihar it's going to be create the 18th Bihar Assembly, and discussion is going on it that who is going to become the Chief Minister of Bihar. And the discussion is going on in Delhi. And what do you think? I'm really not interested in politics a lot because I didn't see any people or person who is doing their work for the country. And politics is just about power in my point of view, because really I didn't see any person who is doing work for their country or making the country doing the work for it. Even we don't have the clear road in Delhi. Yeah, the infrastructure is too bad. We can't even walk properly on the roads. The condition of the roads is that much bad. So how can I say that the politics is doing their work or politician is doing their work? No, they are just using the power, the money for themselves, and nothing doing extra for the society. I literally feel like that, because when there was a time of election, then they make a road in just a night. Literally in just a night they make the whole road, and after that it is not even able, we can't walk on it properly. The situation of road is now, and because they have to run so many cars on the elections, that why they make the road and run their cars throughout the election. There are so many cars, you can't even imagine. It's about 40 to 50 cars just doing rally of election, and after that the road is not even able, you can't walk on it. You literally can't walk on it. When I was walking on that road yesterday, it was literally feel like that I am walking on a mountain. It's really in a bad condition, and no one is going to look at it and going to make it again. So for me, politics is only about the power and money. So I am not literally interested in doing something or taking more knowledge about it. And I know as a citizen we have to aware about that, and I vote in the elections just 2 times in my life, and it was the election of the Prime Minister, and the other one is the CM of Delhi. After that, I didn't watch any elections or see any elections. That's why when my voter ID card is ready, after that I just take part in 2 elections, and the experience was good. In the first one, there was so many crowd and it takes too much time. That's why I don't like that, because it takes literally 2 or 3 hours of mine or of everyone, and one of the girl is just get fainted by the heat, because there was a summer season, and it's literally take too much time. But in the next one I had a good experience, and the work is going on smoothly. And next we are going to talk about that India's finance minister is meets to Russia's finance minister. And when we stopped purchasing oil from Russia, importing oil from Russia, then I thought that it is important to do that. Okay, because we have to clear the situation that in which circumstance we are, and talking to someone is literally good. And if I'm not only talking about the international relation, I'm also saying it with personal relations also. You have to make connects with. Sorry, there was a student of mine and he is going. There was a student of mine and he is going to the village urgently, and he just came. That's why I have to stop the session. But we are talking about the inter, or if you're talking about the personal relation also, you have to make conversation. Conversations make things untangled. And sometimes, but I literally not believe in too much talking. So but whenever it's necessary or important, you have to know that when you have to speak or when not. And it's really important because you can use your words whenever and however, but if you have the power to speak, you have to use your word wisely. In which situation or what time, you have to know all about that. With the finance minister of Russia, and we have to clear the situation in which we us, because it's definitely we are pressurized. We don't lose any partner, the USA or the Russia, both are important for us. And in international relations, we don't, I personally don't believe that we have to make any problems with any country. Having friendly relations with everyone is necessary. And when I read the news, it's I like that. And our prime minister is S. Jaishankar, and they are so wise. He is so wise. I saw so many interviews of him, and you can see the postcard podcast. So he's used their word wisely, and you can learn from him, from S. Jaishankar, the finance minister of India, that what we have to speak and when. Okay, we don't have to use our words carelessly and make and waste it. Just use your words wisely. And I don't know why the session is again and again restarting. Maybe there is some technical issue. Okay, so next we are going to talk about the Iran has ended visa free entry of Indian. And first of all, I don't have any I didn't have any idea about that Iran is giving us the visa free entry, but I get to know that it's stopped now. And I thought, first of all, I don't have any idea about that. The Indian population is in the Arab country are that much. When I was a child, there was a lady who had the real in her hand, and I said, "Can I get it?" Then she said, "Yes, of course." I asked her that where you get it from. Then she tell me it's the real is she get from her son. And I said, where he get it? Then see that he is working in Saudi Arab. And after the moment, I always hearing that my son or my brother or my relative is working in Saudi Arab. And after that, I literally feel like that there are so many people of there are so many Indian population who is working in Saudi Arabia. And after that, I saw a movie also in which the husband of a lady was working in Saudi Arab. And I don't get the reason, but it's so common. And I just like that. Why and how? Yeah, I also have to say that there is a national AI safety hub in India, and I think that it's really very important because I never experienced personally something wrong with the AI or any internet issue, but people are facing it, and for it, we have to take some measurements to control it because there are so many negative uses of social media and internet. People use it less positively and more negatively. That's why we have to take some measurements to control it. It's necessary, and when I get to know about it, I really feels happy that it's happened. It's good for our society and today's generation because they literally don't know how to use the social media, and when and how much they are just using it unnecessarily and also in a negative way. So it's compulsory to take some measurements to control it because it's really affecting the students and their future also. They taking them in a wrong way. And one time I also read about it that there was restrictions of the social media account of younger children age of 16, below the age of 16. And I really appreciate that step, and I thought that age should be 18. After the schooling they have to allow the social media account, etc. And while schooling, I don't think that even a children have to know the idea about mobile and have to touch that because parents are there for him or her, so they don't have need this. Okay, then I'll see you tomorrow. Not tomorrow because our half an hour session is remaining. That's why I'll see you at approx 1. Okay, approx 1 o'clock. I'll see you in the afternoon. For now, bye bye. Have a good day. I'm leaving.